What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. I got a cool little tip video for you today. I'm going to show you how you can use vaults to create a really cool, efficient, super flush, awesome looking second floor of your base. Let's get to it. First thing you got to figure out is where do you want to place your storage and crafting system. Now, I picked out this location because I can bring all the large dinos up this ramp, or I can bring the Quetzal in here and just bring it right over here, stop it, and then offload all of the metal or the stone right into the vault. And then up on top will be the crafting system. Now, this vault has already been placed, but it needs to be a certain distance away from this wall right here. And it's really easy. All you have to do is make sure that this vault is lined up with this piece of the flooring here. So I painted it white so you can see it a lot easier. And you have the wall, then one piece of floor, then another piece of floor, and the vault just needs to be lined up with this second piece right here. And yes, these are wood ceilings. It doesn't matter if it's a ceiling or it's a foundation. It functions the same way. All right, so what I need to do is I need to put a pillar right here, and then another pillar, and then another one right there, okay? And then I need to put a thatch ceiling up on top, and I need to put a thatch ceiling right here as well. And then I got to get up on top of the vault. Now, the reason why I placed the thatch ceiling on the bottom part is because I actually have to place another pillar. So, if you look real quick, you'll see that this ceiling piece is not lined up with the top of the vault right there. It's slightly below it. So what I need to do is I need to get another ceiling piece on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pillar and I'm going to try to place this on top of this right here. So I'm placing the pillar on top of this ceiling right there. So the bottom ceiling. And you'll notice when I place it, it's going to stick through a little bit. So there's actually two pillars right there in front of me. One of them is slightly higher than the other. Then I place another ceiling on top of it, and now this one is slightly above it. So then I can place another ceiling right there, and watch what happens. So now I'm going to grab the wooden ceiling, and I can place this right here, and then I can place another one right there. Oh, hold on. Oh no. Wrong one. Wrong place. Ignore that one. That was accidental place. All right. Let's try again. Right there. So there we go. So now this is just ever so slightly above the ceiling of the, above the top of the vault, but it treats it like it's another floor. So I now can make a couple more of these ceiling pieces. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to replace this top part of the ceiling that was made out of the thatch here. So, let me see. It's a little difficult. There we go. It doesn't quite show up. The thatch makes it a little difficult, but there we go. And there's another piece right there. So now look at this. We have a nice flush floor. And the vault acts as if it's part of the floor. And then I can put another vault right here, and I can just keep going on down the line, and I can just keep adding more and more here. Now, if you're wondering, well, why didn't I just add, a ceiling connected to the wall? Well, the problem with that, let me get this Quetzal out of the way here. The problem with that is the ceiling, the top of the vault doesn't quite line up with the walls here. So let me show you. If you'll notice, the thatch part, which is connected to the wall itself, is actually slightly too low. So if I were to try to build this thatch ceiling piece over here, then what it would do is it would actually kind of like cut into the top of the vault here, and that's not what I want. So now I've got a nice, super smooth, flush second floor, and what I can do is I can put down my fabricator right here, or a smithy or something, and when I bring the dinos in to offload all the super heavy materials, the metal, the stone, all that stuff, and like I have the fabricator right here, and then I need to get more metal for the fabricator, all I have to do is look down, open the vault, take the metal out, and then I can put it into the fabricator, and I don't have to try to grab a little bit and then walk over to the fabricator, then go back to your storage, grab a little bit, and come back over. It just makes it super, super easy. You got this nice, flush ceiling piece, this nice floor piece right here, and it's both part of, you know, the ceilings, and it's also the vault. So it works incredibly, incredibly well. I can actually show you a little bit right here. So let's grab some of the... what I would do is I would bring the Quetzal or the Parasaur over here, and then I would load up all of the super heavy stuff. You know, okay, so I am now encumbered, so I can just keep taking everything off here. Let's pretend there's lots more stone. I can't move at all because I'm completely encumbered, but now I can just take all of that material, put it into the vault, and then I can go up on top of the vault. Obviously, there would be ramps or ladders or whatever system you want to do to get up here. And then once I'm like crafting, I could have, you know, the mortar and pestle or whatever, and I just look down and I can just take the materials out. And because I don't have to move anywhere, it just makes it way easier. You can move really, really large amounts of materials without having to move. So that works really, really well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you can use it in your builds in your world. If you want to see more ARK content, you can check out my YouTube channel. I have regular Let's Plays on ARK. Thank you for watching. Certainly would appreciate it if you hit that like button, share it with your friends. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.